Hi, everyone. Roger Kern here at rogersactingtips.com, continuing my dialogue that I have ongoing with many former students, students I'm working with now, some people that want to work with me, or I think I will be working with soon and looking forward to it, and some students that have gone on to become professional actors, and some that are still working on that decision. And all of them have questions about various aspects of the craft, of the skill sets needed, of techniques, of exercises that you need to get stronger at different aspects of your process. Remember, the class that I have created that I share online is called the Acting Formula 101, and I call it that on purpose so I remind myself to remind you that the only acting formula out there that is really valid is the one that you personally create and build for yourself. So you have work to do, like all of us. We have to keep working on our craft to perfect it. Perfection isn't really attainable, but you can certainly approach it. And so keep working. And to that, I just want to say, please ask questions in regards of that. I want you to not be afraid or not hesitate to give me an email. Send me an email at send me Roger Kern at rogersactingtips at gmail.com. You can find everything that I offer as a teacher at my website, rogersactingtips.com. And today I'm speaking specifically to a question that came to me from a very young actor, and it was really kind of charming, really, because I remember uh, these fantasies when I was very young. This fellow asked me what he had to do to become famous. Well, I guess that's something all of us have to think about all the time. If we really want to become known in the acting business, a certain amount of fame needs to come with that. And I mean, the question of how do I get famous? Well, that's obviously a very broad question because there's a lot of things you can do to get famous. Some of them maybe not so nice, but we're talking about acting. Now, the first thing I want to say is you've all heard this, and I'm going to say it to you again. You've heard the old adage, success is when preparation meets opportunity. And that's really how you start to become famous as an actor, is you want to get that lucky break. But that lucky break is actually created by you in the preparation for that opportunity that lets you step through the door into the limelight. So, how do you prepare? Obviously, you train, you study, you practice, you rehearse. And the skill sets that are necessary for one who has, no background in acting, just desire, and knows they really want to pursue acting, those people need to get advice and, meet some people that are actively involved in the craft of acting and hopefully come across some people like me, perhaps, that have an extensive background in the field and have done it for many years and have experienced a lot of varying levels of success from beginning to stardom in projects as well as playing various supporting roles and character roles and roles that are not all that close to themselves and also roles that are a lot like themselves. In other words, have seen a lot of different angles of the business, like directing, coaching actors, as well as acting and writing plays. In other words, building theatrical experiences as their livelihood, and in between, live the life of an actor and has sustained himself through doing whatever. Every actor has driven a cab or waited tables. That's an old saying, and it's kind of true. Some don't, I'm sure, but most of us have done odd jobs just to stay alive in between gigs, as they say. But what do you do to become famous? Work on your craft. Work on your craft with all your heart and your sincerity. Have an intention. Set the intention for yourself to get known. You can't get famous without getting known. How do you get known? You need to meet people in the industry. You need to make yourself known that you're here. You need to make it known that you are studying and working on your craft and that you are getting in shows or trying out for shows and practicing in front of an audience. And also just allowing yourself to meet people in the industry. And sometimes that's hard. I know some actors that I know that are wonderfully talented, truly gifted people. They're very shy. And it's very hard for them to go out and meet people. So they count on friends that help them be social or go out and find the people that are in the industry. But even if you're that shy, you still have to have, your resume together, your picture together. You have to let people know that the casting people know that you are available and that you'd like to meet them and that you'd like to audition for them. No matter how hard it is or how challenging it is or how shy you are, you need to develop some basic skills that allow you to get past that so you can go and audition for people that you really want to meet who could change your life. And perhaps, like my young friend is requesting, make you famous. So you can't do that without preparing for the opportunity. And when preparation meets opportunity, pardon me, that's when success will happen. So keep going. That's how you do it. Speaking of which, a good start would be to come to my website, check out my new course, Acting Formula 101. Remember that the acting formula that really works is the one that's tailor-made by you, for you to use, and you can only do that by becoming aware of certain aspects that a human being, not a professional actor yet, just a person who is an aspiring actor, needs to become aware of, needs to be thinking of often, so that it becomes an inherent part of their process when approaching a role. And yes, there are higher levels than the Acting Formula 101. The Acting Formula 101 offers some exercises to help you become aware of these aspects and turn them into the tools you need to start making them part of your process. And then we will talk about the advanced process when you become more aware of those tools in my Acting Formula 202, which will soon be on my website. Right now, though, I strongly suggest, if you're an aspiring actor, take a look at my new course. Don't forget to subscribe for free, and then send me an email. Let me know what you're looking for. Let me know what you want. There are acting classes available. You can work with me online even. We have actually done acting classes online where we can see each other on Google Hangout or through Skype. We have also had classes where we meet people here in Los Angeles if you happen to be in the local area. But if not, don't despair. I just worked with a fellow from Georgia the other day, and I'm in Los Angeles. So don't be afraid to approach me, Roger Kern, rogersactingtips@gmail.com. So once you subscribe to the website, send me an email. Okay? We'll get to talking. We'll find out how we can serve you best, and I'll be happy to meet you. Until then, I'll see you soon.